Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy Station. This is my Steamy Sunday part 7, lucky 7 I hope, no derailments. Well then, we'll start off with my cup of tea, and the first loco to run will be a Mahano A3. This is an 040, there we go, it's just departing the station. And it's pulling a load of pit props and timber for the mine. I bought this loco non-working for spares or repair. This is quite some time ago. I have featured it before, but again I'm trying to show everyone all my steam locomotives one by one. The seller was very accurate in his description. It was in good condition, except it was a non-runner. So I got this at a very, very reasonable price. And lo and behold, when I looked at it, I thought I can put one of my motors in this without too much trouble. So I'll slow it down. Now, in my last video, I showed a Type 7 motor that self-ignited as it was running around. They're not the strongest of motors, and I have a number of them spare for my J94s. So what I did, I've actually fitted a Type 7 motor in this Mahano, and it runs quite well, as you see. So we'll just set it off again. Quite happy how it runs, nice and smooth. The Mahanos can be like the Lima. They can start off with a jerk and they're not very controllable at low speed, and they make a horrible buzzing sound. So this one is actually a lot better. Now it has a motor I don't like in it, the Type 7. So next to depart will be my Kleinbahn BR80. Now this one I've had for some time, and this again was in need of a good service and well, extensive service actually. I weighed this morning out of curiosity. It weighs 250 grams exactly. This is a Lima BR80, and it's slightly shorter than the Kleinbahn, but not as long, and this is 217 grams. Then we have my Roco BR80, which is smaller than both of them, and this is 210 grams. So you can see there's quite a difference in the size and weight. So we'll set that off. I fitted an LED lamp in the front as well. This is a superb runner. Kleinbahn, like a number of other manufacturers, use like a copper mesh brush and a carbon brush, and the idea is that the copper brush actually cleans the commutator, and it works very well. When I took it apart, it wasn't that bad. Very, very nice runner. And a very, very powerful loco, as like I say, with the weight of a 250 grams, being an 060, it's an extremely good puller. Yeah, you can see the lamp a lot better now. So this is pulling a rake of Roco coaches, and the first three are actually DR, Deutsche Republic. Right, so we'll switch that now on to the next loco, which is a Pico BR98. This I found was quite temperamental. The pickups were not very good on it, so anyway I've just cleaned everything and readjusted things. They are slightly noisy, but that's the nature of the Pico hobby range. They can tend to be a bit noisy, but I don't mind. It's the fact that it's running. It does run smoothly. It's just the gears are a bit noisy. There we go. Again, this is what I call one of my cheap and cheerful locos. Very inexpensive, but very, very reliable. Okay, so the next one to come around, I'll just set off the Mahano again. Let that have a run around. And then hopefully we can catch a local coming out of the top tunnel. Here it comes. This is another Pico hobby range, BR66. This is a 264 loco. This was superb value for money. Superb. I paid €64 for this from Germany. There we are. Superb. Like I say, a bit noisy, but I can live with it because it's so reliable and good running. Now then, I have a bit of a mystery here. I identified the third coach as being Schecht, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. However, the first two, I am totally unable to identify them. What I'll have to do one day is make a video of the undercarriage and side views, so maybe one of you can help me to identify who made them. So let's just put that packed up a bit better. It's one of those mysteries. I've really searched high and low on Google, on eBay, everywhere, trying to look for who made those coaches. So coming from the bottom tunnel is a loco which is very unusual. This is a Mahano 260 Camelback. Quite rare, but this is a superb runner. Unbelievable. This one is totally original. Nothing's been touched at all. How smooth and quiet that is. So I'll stop it there. So, like I say, this is a Mahano Camelback. I believe these date from the 80s. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're from the 80s. Just let that run past. Right, sorry, miles away there. So we'll just set off the the climb ban again and let that run around. There we go. Got a better view of the coaches then. So like I say, these are DR. Now then, back to the Mahano Camelback. Let's set that off again. It's so good. It's a superb, smooth, quiet runner. I paid slightly over the top for this, but it was worth it. Because like I say, they're not a common loco. You don't see them running on people's layouts very often. That is comparable with any modern steam loco, how it runs. The squeaking is coming from the pickups on the tender. So I'll pick the speed up and let it come around again. In the meantime, I shall set the Pico BR66 off, and that can go over the bridge this time. So here comes the Camelback. Yes, I was very lucky with this, very lucky. Like I say, I think it's well worth the money I paid for it. There you go. See how it runs, it's beautiful. Let me go back around to the BR66. I featured this before. And I did some price comparisons. I could buy 3 of these for the price of one J94. So like I say, I try to buy locals which are value for money, and this is definitely one of them. Right, so I'm just going to zoom in on the first coach. I thought at first they were UF, but I really can't, there's no markings at all. Even the Schicht, if I'm saying it, pronounce it correctly, that has no markings on it. It's only, I identified it from eBay. Somebody was selling a blue one. Catches coming around. Like I say, I've got quite a few hobby range Pico locos, both steam and diesel. I'm more than happy with them. This one seems to be getting a bit quieter the more I run it. This has quite a lot of gears actually. All the axles are driven. The luggage van is a Trix. Like I said, I will ask for help if someone can identify these two when I show them in more detail. So thank you for watching. Bye now.